Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching at the moment. This is Cynthia Torres Pedro again, welcoming you to our business page, to Live with Scene. And as I have promised last week, I am going to be interviewing some of our business partners all over the world, globally. And today I have with me Mr. Graham Maynard, one of our leading UK business partners. He is from Sutton, south of London, United Kingdom. And just to give you a bit of information, he's an engineer who's been working 10 years in the manufacturing parts for London Underground. And here he is. Welcome, Maynard, and thank you for accepting this interview with me.
Hi, Cynthia. No, I'm great that we can do it. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's really a pleasure to have you here, and I really appreciate this interview and you accepting this. So, before we start, would you like to introduce yourself? Just give us a bit of a background, what you really do. I've already told them you're an engineer. Tell us about yourself, what you do, your family, and things like that.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so my name's Graham. I'm 42, and I come from Sutton, which is just outside of London, and been living here for about the last 12 years. And currently, as you were saying, I'm working in engineering. I've always had a background in sort of manufacturing type roles and engineering type roles, so it's always been like a hands-on thing for me career-wise.
Yeah.
Um, And so, the last job that I've been doing, I'm currently doing, I've been doing for 10 years, and that's working in an environment where we make a lot of parts for London Underground trains, and quite a few other companies. So it's quite a fast-paced atmosphere. So I live here with my partner, and yeah, that's what I do for a living.
Oh, that's good. That's a really hard job, I think, because I know underground. I live here in UK, so I know how difficult it is to work in the underground. But I'm sure if you've been doing this for 10 years, then you're really, really well versed with it.
Yeah, I mean, luckily we don't actually work on the trains. We actually work in a machine
And
shop, where we're making all the
oh,
stuff. So,
yeah,
and then that gets shipped out to all the different sort of depots around London, and then they fit them all to the trains. So we actually just make all the parts for the.
tell us what made you decide to join this business, Graham?
Okay, well, I've always been looking around for other things to do alongside my full time job. I've always been a little bit entrepreneurial and done different things, but there seems to have been, a lot of emphasis on trying to do something online, and I wanted to try and find something that I could do that I could maybe fit in around my full time job, and then sort of build it, and then eventually be able to, cut down what I'm doing full time wise and concentrate on working online. And having found, what we do, I think that's one of the best vehicles that allow us to do that. To be honest, it's a great little system.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. Do you think you will find yourself replacing your job with this?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I've given myself a plan of 3 years. I want to be able to, within 3 years, to stop working in engineering and just concentrate on doing this. That's the goal. That's what I'm working towards. Whether it will change in that process, I don't know. Maybe I might be able to do it sooner. That'd be great if I could do. But I think it's always best to have, a plan B alongside what you're doing in your
Yeah,
full time role, because especially with what's going on at the moment, because you never know with with your jobs what's going
yeah,
to happen. So many people that we
yeah,
just look at the news and they're losing their jobs, and it's just crazy. Really, I feel really sorry for them.
yeah. Especially now that we're in this health crisis, a lot of people had
Yeah,
lost their job,
yeah, it's a
and a lot
shame.
of
I mean,
people are tuning in.
yeah,
Sorry.
and the aircraft industry. If you see, the amount of people that are losing their jobs through that, it's just wow. It's that's why I think it's valuable that we have something else that we can do. Like I say, a backup plan or a plan B.
Backup plan. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, a lot of people now are actually tuning into online business because of what happened a lot of people are working at home. That's why this business is actually really feasible for everyone who really wants to do it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, the amount of people that we've seen come through in, and start with us in the last 3 or 4 months while all this has been going on, it's just boomed for us. People are deciding they want to come online and they want to do something at home while they got the time to do it. So it's a great thing.
Yeah, it's going to give you freedom anyway. If you work at home, you can do anything you want.
Yeah, yeah, you can do what you
Well,
like. Yeah,
since
yeah,
you've yeah, since you've joined this business, did your life change in any way? Do you think you can share it to us, to our
yeah.
viewers,
There's been
followers?
quite a few different changes. I guess it's not just from the business point of view, but from your mindset as well, because of the training that we've got and the way it's laid out, which is really really easy to follow because it's all done step by step, and you can just do one section, move on to the next. So it's a fabulous way of learning. But as I say, with the mindset, you with the tools and the training that we've got, you completely change how you think. You become more positive, more confident as a person, and it just makes you think differently, and you become better at what you're doing. But working online, for me to come from an engineering background and then to jump straight into this, and not really knowing anything about how to run a business, you know, it's been amazing. And
It's amazing.
been an amazing journey.
Yeah, it's really amazing. It's our actually our training is really simple. It doesn't you don't have to be tech savvy. I don't know anything about computers, but looking at the training that we have, it's really simple and just follow it. It's really simple, step by
Yeah,
step.
it's a great thing. There's somebody who's in their 60s who's doing this, and they got made redundant from their job, and because of their age, they couldn't get another job. Because they wouldn't employ them. So this person, they didn't have a clue on how to even put a picture up on Facebook. Okay, and now she's doing so well, and she's like a leader within the community at 65 years old. So there's
That's good.
no age
65
limit
years
on
old,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. No, I agree to that. I agree to that because I've talked to other people and they said, no, I don't know anything about computers. But I think this interview will actually enlighten them to know that this business is actually not it's for everyone. It doesn't have to be for anyone who knows anything about computers or who for anyone who's actually well versed with computers or a pro. You can plug into this business even if you don't have any knowledge about computers.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
You've mentioned to me earlier on about your it is definitely, definitely. You've mentioned to me earlier on about your goal. Do you have any other ultimate goals for this business?
Well, my ultimate goal would be obviously to help as many other people that I can do this, because the opportunity that's available. So, to be able to show others that what's available to them, I think is a really great thing. My work goal, like I say, is to leave within 3 years. There's a couple of other things I'd like to do. I'd like to get a nice house somewhere nice and warm, um, and
Oh
maybe
yeah, of course.
everybody wants a nice home, don't they? So, um, and to be able to buy somewhere, because at the moment we are renting, and have not been in a position to actually buy a place. So this is going to allow that to happen. So that's another one of the goals that I've got, is to actually move away from renting and into the actual property market. So I can see that happening pretty soon. So, and the only reason I can do that is going to be because of doing this. You know, where I work is great. Don't get me wrong, I'm super grateful for my job, but when you work for somebody, you're basically telling them, you're saying that, I'm worth this much per hour, when you know that you're actually worth a lot more, and capable of earning a lot more. But you just need like a platform or a little leg up on how to do that. And the system that we use and the business model that we use gives you that, which is fantastic. You can go from not knowing anything to within a few weeks having your own website up and running, and people coming on board. So yeah, it's a fantastic thing to be a part of.
Yeah, I think you're going to be getting there. Looking at other business partners who have done it, I'm sure you're going to get into that position. You will reach your goal soon. Okay. I know you're working in engineering. Do you think you can recommend this to your colleagues or to anyone? Is this business, do you think, is applicable to anyone?
Yeah, this literally anybody can do this. You don't have to be tech savvy. You can come from any background, any age, any diversity. There's literally nothing to stop anybody, getting involved with this, because the way it's been designed and set up, you actually get your own mentor when you come into this. So, if you're working through the training and you're going through everything and you get stuck, you can say, oh, hang on a minute, let me just go, and you can reach out to somebody. There is always somebody there that can help you, and somebody that can answer your questions. So they sort of guide you through it, so you can't fail, because everybody is supporting each other. It may take some people slightly longer to get through the training than others, but there's no problem with that, because there's no time limit. You just do what you can do when you can do it, and just work your way through it. So the support that we get with it is phenomenal. I've never
Sorry,
really seen
Graham,
any.
sorry to interrupt. I lost your mic. Actually, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
I'm not sure if it's only me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Yeah.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry about that. I think there's just a little bit of internet connection problem here. And thank you very much for Mr. Graham Maynard for the interview that we just had. And I hope to see you again next week for another interview. God bless everyone. I'll see you again. Thank you for staying and watching with us. Goodbye.